videos for I'm gonna be 18 the show. I'm gonna be doing franchise mode. Um, I'm playing with the Yankees, so we're gonna see how the season goes. I'm playing in Toronto. We got my ace on the mound. Then we're gonna put Judge second, Didi, Stanton, Sanchez, Bird. I want Andujar. I want Torres. That's how I want my lineup. And then Gleyber Torres, he's gonna be a great player for the Yankees. He got his first major league hit yesterday. He's only been in the big leagues for a few days, so I'm expecting a lot from him this season. Hopefully he's alright on this game.
Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Now batting, Brett Gardner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Here comes the
Here's
Judge.
big Aaron Judge. In past meetings
the
with
best
Jay
players
Happ,
on the
2 hits in
Yankees.
7 tries.
One of my favorite
He's taken him
players.
deep once.
Late on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke on the ground up the
God.
middle. Travis has it. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Come on, Didi, let's get one.
He pulls this one into right. Richard is there, and they breeze through this half inning.
It's alright.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays
Jay
starting
Gibbons.
lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Kevin Pillar.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this line.
And that's in there for strike 1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's got a 3 for 7 line. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Travis is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Come on, Travis.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Good God.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Back up the middle, Torres.
Torres
Shallow
got it.
center.
Oh,
And the
Oh,
throw
my
is wide as he
God.
couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time.
That's an
And
error.
We'll have to see how they want to score that play. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Donaldson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. Giancarlo Stanton now in past meetings with Jay Happ. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Happ has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
All the way to the wall.
Matty D, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit in the air out to right.
There's a base hit.
There's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Yankees. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out to left. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
I'll take that base hit.
And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
All right, Andujar.
Hey, just a nice piece of hit right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Pilar is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
All right, Torres, here you are.
Digging in now for the Yankees. Torres. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ground ball left side. Donaldson's up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Yangervis Solarte. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. In there, strike 1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Randall Grichuk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Andujar is there for it. 2 down. It is Curtis Granderson trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
A windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk moves over. 1 down. Here's Brett Gardner. 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Pilar's there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground.
God.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired.
I don't think I'm on the right
That'll
side.
bring up Aledmys Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped toward the second baseman. Torres is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Russell. Martin now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 5. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, I see you get that dog in the face like that, I'll get rid of it because I'm not going to deal with that.
And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
All you're going to do is make a move.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez.
Ooh.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Gregorius is on his way home. The relay. Throw won't get him.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now. Working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Riding in once again, Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left.
There it is. First major league hit.
And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Torres has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world. Boy, there's a bullet. Base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now a swing and a deep drive to right.
Grand slam.
Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, grand slam on opening day? That's got to feel good. Can't get off to a better start to your season. They're going nuts in the dugout, and I don't blame them. This could be an omen for great things to come from this guy and this squad.
Joe Biagini answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the start. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Here's Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Swing and a drive to right.
Whatever that was, he hung it. Didi crushed it.
And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Smoke is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And it's in time at first, and finally at more. Stepping up to the plate, Devin Travis. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Smoke toward the hole. And a great athletic play to
almost
get
made
him.
another error, wasn't it?
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. First time up, he went down looking. And that's dead center for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Missed with a slider. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's Randall Grichuk, runner in scoring position with two guns. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. A run for the Jays thanks to the RB. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Pilar. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, number 81.
Ready once again, Torres. He's 1-for-2 in the ball game. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back in standing. Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Oh, he caught it.
And he comes up with a great catch for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play.
I thought it was going to be a line drive.
Digging in to try it again, Curtis Granderson, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first down of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right.
Now batting, the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Here's a high pop-up. Torres is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin now.
Martin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Very weakly on the ground. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Line drive to left. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
1-0 the count. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Giancarlo Stanton now. High in the air out to center field.
Popped him up.
Villar's there. 2 gone. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He went deep last time up. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field.
Nah, just
and
foul.
they're going to call this a home run.
He homered. He just homered in against the Twins in real life.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to second for the
I would have taken that home run over that. God.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. And Dan and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Devin Travis, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and they get
double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Stanton, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Justin Smoke stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 1-2. Fouled away. Donaldson at second with 2 down. Grounded to the right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. In the air out to right.
Oh, high ball.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the 1st out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Travis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Riding in once again, Torres. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granderson on the move. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They hang on to their... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yangervis Solarte. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bounce it to the left side. And a good throw gets him one down. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Here's Randal Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. It is Curtis Granderson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. Even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He was a double play victim last time around. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Grichuk has a beat on it, 1 away. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard to third.
Thank God it was a double play.
Through for a base hit. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitch.
I ain't struck out once. They did that. The Blue Jays struck out 9 times.
From the stretch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle.
And we'll have to leave it there.
That's like the worst feeling, having bases loaded and not being able to do anything
another
with
chance, Aledmys Diaz. 3rd at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Russell Martin now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Right there for strike 1. in there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Bird in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the side. Is Danny Barnes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. A diving
Base
try,
hit.
but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the
First
home
major league
bullpen
home run.
for a home run.
Good job,
So
Andujar.
that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
The batter, number 81.
Into the box now, Torres. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for
thought it was
strike
gonna
1.
be
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Slower than that. Faster.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Correct.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Torres becomes the first out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Popped
High
him
in
up,
the air and
laid on
drifting
it.
out to shallow center.
He was
Travis
swinging
takes
earlier.
charge
Some
out
of
there,
my
and he
pitches.
stays with it for the second out.
Now batter,
Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity. You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seat right there. With the 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Andujar over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And he is in there.
Andujar made an error. Oh my God.
now batting,
Here's Justin Smoke now. He was a ground out victim
Both
last
Torres
time
and
up.
Andujar made
First
errors.
offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Travis, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. In now, Yangervis Solarte. Under it, Gregorius. And that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Rendell Grichuk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for what this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Yanks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Severino gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Jay Happ slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss.
So yeah, this is my first baseball video. Like and comment on my videos. Comment what other games you'd like me to play, because I'll play them. I'm gonna try to do some more videos daily, and yeah, so until next time, peace out.